Let's see. All right, I'm here with
Brian.
Brayan McKnight.
I don't know who that is.
You don't know who's this guy? Brayan McKnight.
No.
I like this name, Brayan. Brayan McKnight. It's a famous singer, a R&B singer.
Oh yes.
Very famous.
Yeah.
One Last Cry. That was of the most in the 90s. Still, the guy is still really good. It must be something like 55, maybe 60. Brayan McKnight. So I'm Rodrigo, and today I just met this guy by coincidence. Maybe I just said that I met two guys that they play musical instruments in a big band, and maybe I'm gonna do some interview with them too. So Brayan, he was explaining about that he traveled to different places, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you were saying about that sometimes, no, that you had some experience where people from another state, how hard it was to understand them.
Yeah. What I was saying is there's places in the United States where I've met people who were born in the United States, just like me, and speaking English. We were speaking English together, and I had a really difficult time understanding them because the accent, the slangs was so much different. And I was saying that I was traveling with a British guy in India, but he was of Indian descent. His parents were immigrants from India to the UK.
But he was born in Georgia.
He was born in the UK.
UK.
He had like
UK?
he grew up in kind of the middle of the UK. I'm okay. But he spoke a bit of Hindi. And we were in the north of India in Sikkim, where they speak Nepali. So it's not exactly the same language, but it's pretty close. And if he couldn't speak to them in Hindi, I had to speak to them in English, even though he spoke English fluently, but his English was British English, and he doesn't know where the slang ends and the grammatically correct English begins. And the accent's really hard.
Well, where was the place?
I was in Sikkim, India. No. We hiked together through this trail through the Himalayas called the Monastery Trail.
Yeah.
So you just hike from village to village, stay the night. Nice. Yeah, wonderful.
Do you mind if I ask you how old are you?
I'm 45.
45. I'm 36. That's pretty good. And how was your first travel? How old were you in the first travel?
Oh man. The first trip that I took, I was probably 23.
No way, 23?
I went to Europe for a month with my brothers.
Brazil, when comes about traveling, like Brazil and other countries, there are so many things that are different. Of course, there's the family, the economic power, but also sometimes it's educational culture. Sometimes there are some people they don't not even imagine traveling. And some others prefer like buying a car. For example, I heard this when I was young, that there are some parents that they give the options. Listen, you want to travel or you want a car or you want material thing.
Sure.
And there are some cultures that they prefer the material thing, like the car. I heard about Argentina, but probably it's not the whole country.
Argentina is very different depending on where you go.
Have you been there?
I rode my motorcycle down here from the United States.
Cool. How was the experience?
It was amazing. I love Latinos. I rode down to Central America. I flew the bike from Panama City to Bogota, and then rode from Colombia to Ecuador, Peru, Bolivia, Chile, Argentina.
A lot.
Yeah.
So far, how many countries?
In my life? Oh, I don't know.
More than 30? Maybe. More than the number of your age?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Maybe double.
No way. Maybe no
like
fucking way.
Maybe like 80. I don't know.
80?
I stopped counting. It's not the reason why. And
of course.
And anyway, all these lines that we draw, they're just for us. Yeah. It's like the same thing I would say about going to the States. You can't go to the States and say, oh, it's one country, it's all one people. Because the culture in Atlanta or New Orleans is so different from Portland or San Diego. Alaska's its own country to itself. So, yeah.
If you could try to explain more, the South America, there are many things that you could say. We could record like a bunch of videos, audios. But the thing that it's because it's my profession that he said that it was difficult to understand people from Georgia. There are more places that the communication is a little bit difficult.
Oh yeah, I mean the accents.
California, you said
California has like a neutral accent.
Not neutral.
Pretty neutral. The West, neutral. The Western U.S. that was settled much later, has more of a neutral accent. Mm. The South has a strong draw. We say they speak slower. New England has
New York,
a specific.
Different, right?
New York has a very different accent. New England has a very different accent.
But California it's very specific too, right?
California has a bit of
the
a
way you say
accent.
California, it's different.
There's actually a skit on Saturday Night Live about this.
Yeah.
Californians.
I was watching this. Man, it's been a while since I watched. It's so cool, right? It's good when you go back.
Yeah.
Have you been watching?
I've seen it before. It's pretty funny.
Yeah. Now I saw some that was so funny. It was about a bald guy, and then he was explaining something that nobody cares about a bald guy. And then, but I forgot the rest of the jokes. But it was all about bald guys. That was cool. It was so funny. But I met a guy. I recorded a video with a guy from Las Vegas.
Oh yeah.
And he's coming maybe the end of the year. And I met in the streets just like you. Mm-hmm. But we recorded the video. And the other guy from France. Both together. But also the same thing. And I met another guy at the Bayfront. I don't know if you guys call Bayfront. What do you call it? Can be, right? Bayfront,
waterfront,
or seaside?
Bayfront, seaside. It's all.
What would you say about this one? What do you call?
Yeah,
a Bayfront. A Bayfront. Yeah. So there I met a German guy. The German guy was just like you. A lot of countries, so many countries, and but a photograph. Have you never thought about it? Buy one.
Camera?
A camera.
Of course.
You have one.
I used to have one. Now I just use my phone.
Oh yeah. Also, it depends on the phone. Actually, depends on the technique you can do.
Yeah. The phones today are.
Yeah.
Unless you're professional, they're plenty.
Yeah. And another guy that I was impressed was a teacher, Hank. But I lost his contact. I don't know what happened to him. I hope he's okay because he was having some problems with. I don't know if it was the luck. He's old. He's 70. I think it's 71. But I was impressed that he was so full of life, you know. Nowadays, I'm getting old. Now I'm reaching a certain age that I feel this. And it is interesting. Do you remember the age that you felt like, oh man, I'm getting old?
I still feel pretty good. 45. Maybe my, the little bumps and scrapes take a little longer to heal, but yeah, I feel great.
No, but you know what I mean, right? The way you wake up, when you stay late at night.
Yeah, hangovers are real.
What, sir?
Hangovers?
Oh yeah,
they're real now.
For sure.
It's not funny anymore.
It's not funny anymore. No, when you meet up a girl, you meet up and then you wanna talk to the girl, and then you see the other girls, women, and I mean women and girl, their mentality, the way they talk. To me, it was always different, but you see the generations.
Sure.
Also, clearly.
I wouldn't say that makes me feel old. I look at these kids as kids, I guess.
Yeah. So, but about the language, could you remember any other places that will be a little bit difficult to understand in America?
Yeah, sure.
Georgia,
the South.
Missouri. To me, I have a friend from Missouri, and it's so cool to me. It's easy.
It depends on where in Missouri.
Ah.
If you're from a city, then it's kind of neutral, but the rural parts are a bit.
Strong accent.
It can be strong accent.
Yeah.
I have a very good friend of mine that's from a big town in Missouri, and his wife is from a rural area, and their accents, you would not guess they grew up a couple hours from each other.
Sorry, say it again. They
would
were in the same place, right?
They grew up about 100 kilometers apart.
100 kilometers away.
And their accents are totally different.
Really?
Yeah.
And the reason? Hold on.
She grew up in a town of a few hundred people, and he grew up in a town of 100,000 people.
Ah.
A college town versus a farming town.
Pure psychology. The environment changed us.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I traveled a lot in Southeast Asia.
Asia?
Yeah, there's, it's a very small, Southeast Asia is kind of a small place.
Okay.
And
could you talk more about it?
Yeah, I mean, I was going to say, like, you can go a very short distance and everything is different. The culture, the language,
One thing that I heard once when I was studying language, it's a guy that I like to follow him, Luca Lampariello, an Italian guy. The time that I was studying more about him and the polyglot world, which is a difficult word. Could you say this word, world?
Which one? World?
Yeah, world.
World.
That's a difficult one. That's difficult. For Brazilian, Spanish guy, world. Because we have the world. We have the R and then the L. Terrible word.
World.
Damn it. America. World. It's so difficult.
You could blame England for that.
England, yeah, a little bit better. But there was some words that are a little bit easier, right? Like party, post, like con.
Well, they would say pie.
Post, a pie.
Pie, and we would say party.
Party, yeah. Party. But I was saying that he said about when he learned so many language, he speaks like 16, but in a high level. His hyperglot. What I'm trying to reach this level. But the difficult thing is that you need to improve, the capacity. You cannot, like this, just like this one, this level. It's difficult. I don't have the same level in the other language to speak like I'm doing with you.
Mm-hmm.
It's different levels. But the things that he said, that he understood really well how complex it is, the world, by doing this, studying different languages.
Yeah.
Of course, traveling, but also the language thing. Because you see how different it is, the number of nuances.
Yeah.
The number of, it's crazy. In the language, there is the language reflects our society and behavior. Yeah. Just like you said, the environment. And then I said about psychology. That environment changed us. Because language, it's alive. Every day, things are becoming something different.
That is true.
Yeah. The language, fashion too. Like, for example, dude in America, there was a time that people, they were not saying this anymore in some places. And I'm not talking about
anymore.
Not often how used to. And then I remember that when the show Lost came out, people were repeating much more often, dude, because of one character.
It depends where you're from.
Yeah. But what I'm trying to say that because of the show was so famous, one guy was doing this, saying the word dude a lot, and people started to repeat that. Yeah, if a show becomes really popular.
I've never seen it, but
Lost.
I would say if you're from the West Coast, dude is just part of your vernacular. So, but if you're from New England, then it's probably not.
Yeah.
So I guess it just depends. But I think we're all becoming we're all picking up slang terms from everywhere. Now you can just get on your phone and scroll through and you get the slang terms.
But the impact is different because the people. This is difficult to explain. It's not just about the character or there is a constance. A lot of people watching the show in so many days. Everybody talking about. Then you read. Then you try to understand, and then you have connection with the story. The Lost was like. For example, Friends was a huge show. I wanna sneeze.
Bless you.
Yes, thanks. That's I try to teach to my students this. Bless you.
Salud.
Yeah. It's like there's there's a joke about the German thing, the Gesundheit.
Gesundheit.
Gesundheit. Yeah. Do you speak a little bit of German too?
No, but this is
the sound. The sound.
They just know that this is common to know.
So colors know Gesundheit. Where was it?
We have some German words in our, where our language. Ours is a Germanic language anyway. But like we use kindergarten. You would hear Americans saying Gesundheit just to be funny
because of the family.
Yeah, there's a lot of German heritage.
Anglo-Saxonic. I forgot how to say this. I forgot the pronunciation.
Anglo-Saxon?
Yeah, exactly. Anglo-Saxon. And in Portuguese we say Anglo-Saxônicos. A família das línguas anglo-saxônicas. The family, like us, Brazil, a família das línguas românicas. Because it came from the Latin.
Yeah.
But it's crazy. This is another topic, another crazy story. Because we have connection with Arabic.
Brazilian or Portuguese?
Portuguese, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yep. Arabic, then we have a strong connection with Japanese. Very strong with Japan.
But Portuguese here?
Yeah, Brazil, the country. We have.
Yeah, I know that.
But have in the words, not English. Yeah, English. You guys have because of the Second World War.
We don't have any Japanese words that are.
No, but if you go to Japan, they have a lot of words because of this connection that you guys had. A lot of words. Taberu, it's table. Yeah, there's so many words, a lot of words.
Yeah, there's a lot of Japanese on the West Coast too.
Yeah, well, they are everywhere.
There's a lot more
Chinese
on the West Coast in the
West
States than anywhere in the U.S.
Which city?
My mom lives in Orange County, California, right next to Disneyland. There's a large population there. They have their own supermarkets and everything. San Diego as well.
San Diego.
Yeah, you find them up and down the West Coast. San Francisco. There's a famous court case from the U.S. that when they started incarcerating the Japanese during World War II.
I didn't get the word. What is?
Incarcerate.
Incarcerate. It's like a prison thing?
They started during World War II, the United States government started camps for immigrants from Japan, Italy, and Germany. And, obviously these people were all coming from different parts of the U.S. My mom's family is German, and there's a lot of Germans everywhere, but in the middle of America, there's a lot. And so they put camps there in the middle of America, and then camps for the Japanese they had kind of on the West Coast, because there's more on the West Coast.
Oh.
You understand why, obviously, but anyway. But there was a famous court case.
I need to read about it. I'm gonna read later.
Because it was one of the court cases that's famous because our Supreme Court got it wrong. A Japanese American guy who was born in America, tried to say that it was illegal and unconstitutional to be incarcerated for having done nothing other than being born Japanese.
Whoa!
And our Supreme Court did not agree.
Wow!
But it's a famous. There's a few famous cases with either dealing with racism or something like that. That it's generally agreed upon that they were wrong, and this was one of them.
To finish the interview, the informal interview, what is the message that you could pass to someone who's going to have the first trip?
Pack light, keep an open mind. Don't think your plans are important.
Keep going.
Let the road take you. There's two types of fun in the world. There's something that's fun now. I call that type 1 fun. And type 2 fun is the good story that's fun after the fact. And just remember, at the end of the day, it's going to work out. So when you get a flat tire or you miss your bus, just throw a smile on your face and realize.
And that's that's also part of the joy of the adventure.
Of course.
Adventure, right?
Yeah.
The human experience.
Yeah.
The human experience.
Book a one-way ticket.
Yeah. So nice to meet you,
Mucho
buddy.
gusto.
We're gonna finish. See you.